Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, April 1st, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I expand by feeling myself. And I mean really digging your I am energy. Really honor that in this astro that we're looking at. So Mars has moved past the 0 degree and is reaching 1. So Mars is going to really be activating the Aquarius vibration. So again, I just want to remind you, it's really important to be actionable in regards to our vibration. So really paying attention to the vibration of what you surround yourself with, the vibration you're giving off, all of that. At the same time, we have the moon moving through Cancer. So the moon moving through Cancer brings up emotions. I do want to say there may be family stuff. There may be, whether it's, family stuff from family of origin, family stuff as in the family that you are spending a lot of time with right now. Just be aware that that is up and there's a lot of feelings coming up around it. It's okay to process your feelings. It does not harm your vibration to feel your feelings. It does ultimately liberate your vibration to allow yourself to feel the feelings. So just be very aware of that. What we don't want is to get into a stuck cycle or to repress and hold on to them. So awareness of that is very important. Moon in Cancer is connecting with Mercury moving through Pisces. So these feels may get a little deep. So just be aware that that energy is there. The moon is also connecting with Neptune. Again, we're still feeling this Neptunian, Piscean, what's going on? Where am I? Who am I? What in the world energy? I mean, it's April 1st and what's a bigger April Fool's than any of this, right? We don't need any extra April Fools. Keep feeling your way through. What is up for you to be felt? One of the big things is over this next month through April, we're finishing up the North Node in Cancer. So we really do want to fully vibe with this Cancer energy. Being at home, tuning into family, compassion, gut instincts, intuition, feels, allowing the feels, taking the time to nurture the self. So awareness of that, very important at this time. But keep feeling your way through. How are you being guided through your feels at this time? That is a very important lesson. Another important lesson has to do with this building, Jupiter, Pluto, and Pallas conjunction that we've got going on. Now, the Pallas piece is very interesting because the Pallas is an asteroid that can represent father stuff. It also represents patriarchal energy. And to me, the sign of Capricorn can carry a very patriarchal energy. It's rules and your status in society and authority and a lot of words that we would associate with patriarchal energy in general. So we have Pallas hanging out there. We have Pluto. Pluto is the transformation and potential empowerment key piece there. And then we have Jupiter. Jupiter is the fun teacher that's like, this is going to turn out good for you, I promise, but you got to learn these lessons. So we're learning these lessons. We have this empowerment, and there's this patriarchal piece. What I feel with this is, as we're building in, to be very aware. Do you feel empowered in the steps you're taking? Do you feel empowered in your authority, or are you still giving it away? And I really do feel there's definitely a tightrope walk we're all walking with this because there is so much unknown. And I feel like when it's the unknown, we want to reach out for the adult in the situation, for the authority in the situation. And yet, this is where that Cancer Pisces energy feeds in. You carry the authority within you. You do have the power. And your intuition can guide you. Your higher self knows what you need to know. And it's about taking the time that you need to take in order to take the steps, in order to lay the foundation that needs to be laid. Now, again, an important piece in all this is being actionable in regards to your vibration. Are you putting intent? Are you putting time? Are you putting energy into getting to know your vibration, into getting to know what is the step that I'm being called to take in our Earth community at this time? Let's see. Besides this, we do have Sun, Moon square. So, Sun in Aries, Moon in Cancer. Moon in Cancer reminding you to feel the feels. Sometimes it can be hard to slow down the Sun in Aries because the Sun in Aries is like, go, 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 right now, you know? I think of the intensity card when I think of Aries energies. It's like, zoom, can we get there already? Feel the feels before you take that action. Don't let the feels stop you from lighting up, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes we can get so overwhelmed with those feels. Feel the feels to take the action, but don't let the feels overwhelm you or title you or prohibit you or stop you. Now, the action may be little. You know, this isn't a time of, I'm going to be Forrest Gump and run across the country. You know, it's not really that time. It really is the action of staying home. And yet, there are things that you can do to begin to prepare for the next phase. All right? All right, so let me show you the cards. The Fool. Here we have the Fool. Again, we are building a new path. We are all taking unknown steps, and it can feel like stepping off a cliff. And yet, we do need to trust that when you take that step, moment to moment, there is something there to support you. So trust in that. I have the Slowing Down card. This is a Pentacles card. This is the Knight of Pentacles. What I feel like with this is, like, you know, abundance is definitely a thing for people right now. The money may necessarily be flowing right now, but I feel like it's part of what we're working towards. Don't worry if it's not flowing. This is another place where you can really work those vibrations, especially with Uranus in the sign of Taurus. What does abundance, prosperity, what is your needs being met? What does that feel like? A lot of people have a really shaky root chakra right now. Feeling into that may help shift. Besides that, I also have the Hermit card still hanging out with us, and the Playfulness card in reverse. I'm sorry. What I feel like with this is, like, you know, I think we think of playfulness a lot of times when we are hanging out with those who make us laugh, who are fun to be around. And our family does not always necessarily fit that bill, to be fair. And yet, you can have fun in your aloneness. And I encourage you to, because that's one of the best vibrational shifters. What will bring you some fun? What will bring you some joy? As Venus is winding down her time in Taurus, we do want to remember that lesson of pleasure. So, I leave you with many rabbits, if you get that reference. Not anything to do with Taurus. Rabbit for April 1st. Oh, Mimi. Brains. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. And by love, I mean there's more than enough food in the world for you. There's more than enough money in the world for all of us. There's more than enough joy and love and partners and all of that for all and any of us. So do remember that there doesn't have to be lack. And I said the better it gets, the better it gets. More than enough love in the world for you. And you have the power. Namaste.